In this video, we're going to cover the top 7 lightsaber companies that you should know about in 2021, who to buy from, who not to buy from, and why. Hello there, welcome. This is Star Wars in Real Life, where we fill our lives with Star Wars instead of things that actually matter, like never buying anything from Ultrasabers.com again, ever. This video is part of a series of videos designed to help Star Wars fans build their very first lightsaber. So if you've ever wanted to build your own lightsaber, but you went online and you did a Google search on how to build a lightsaber, you saw all the work involved and you were like, yeah, f that forever, then this video series is going to be for you. Also consider checking out my new Lightsaber Academy tier on Patreon for more in-depth lightsaber building content. Now, if you don't even have a hilt yet, then here are 7 lightsaber companies that you should know about right now. But first, really quick, I want to hear from all you guys. Have you already purchased a lightsaber hilt before in your life? Tell us what your experience was like. How's the quality? What's the customer service like? Are you happy? Are you not happy? Let us all know down in the comments. Your opinion really matters here. Let's get started. Number 7, the Pach Store. Now, even though I'm not a lightsaber channel, one of the questions I get asked most on my channel is, hey, where can I get a good quality, cheap lightsaber from? And the answer, the Pach Store. The Pach Store sells a dual-worthy stunt lightsaber called the Shiva for $39. Granted, that is just a base price. If you want the battery, it'll cost you $52, and the blade would make it $78, but still, that's crazy cheap. If you want a lightsaber strong enough to duel with, you will not find one cheaper than this. They also sell very affordable replica and NeoPixel lightsabers. So if you remember from my previous video, you'll know that if you want the brightest lightsaber possible with cool effects like smooth swing, then you're gonna need NeoPixel LEDs inside of your blade. And the Pach Store has got you covered. And despite being based in Hong Kong, they've got pretty quick shipping times. I think it's like 1 to 2 weeks to prepare your order and another 2 weeks to ship it from Hong Kong to like the US, which is unheard of in the lightsaber industry. Way faster than say like Saberforge or Ultrasabers. And speaking of which, let's talk about a company that should not be on your shopping list ever. Ultrasabers. If you've ever shopped online for lightsabers, then you probably know about Ultrasabers.com. What you might not know are all of the reasons that make Ultrasabers the absolute worst. I'm gonna go over a few of them right now. Here are 3 fun facts about Ultrasabers. Number 1, they have an F, as in Frank, rating on the Better Business Bureau. If you've ever been to school, then you know that's not a good rating to have. Number 2, their employees gave it a 1-star rating on Indeed.com, calling it a Chinese sweatshop in America. Number 3, the official lightsaber subreddit, a small group of lightsaber enthusiasts, officially and publicly denounced Ultrasabers.com for their immoral business practices. That's a big deal. There are so many other reasons why they're the worst. Instead of going over them all, I'm just going to link to this video up here by Lando Sabers for all of you who enjoy listening to horror stories. That's fun. Number 5, Genesis Custom Sabers. Have you ever tried searching YouTube for like how to build a lightsaber and you come across that thumbnail of the guy with a really long beard and that yellow NeoPixel lightsaber? That is Rob Pitkow! And that's definitely how you pronounce his last name. And he's a legend. And Genesis Custom Sabers is his store. That's his brand. The designs he makes are just absolutely insane. Seriously, I didn't know lightsabers can look as good as some of the things he's made before in the past. Like, look at this right now. That's crazy. But his prices certainly reflect that level of craftsmanship. His entry-level lightsabers cost about $500, and every now and then he auctions off his elite custom lightsabers that range from $2,000 to well over $3,000. That is a lot of credits. But if I were made of money and I can only purchase one lightsaber in the world, it'd probably be something from Rob. His designs, the weathering, the acid etching, even the wiring on the inside is all just gonna be super well done and reliable and top of the line. Also, this has nothing to do with lightsabers, but Rob also made a Star Wars beer fridge that I would probably do absolutely anything in the world for. Rob, please make me a beer fridge. Number 4, Saber Forge is a difficult company to recommend because a lot like Ultrasabers, despite being one of the biggest players in the industry, there is a lot of controversy surrounding them. Some of the complaints I've heard about Saberforge are primarily in regards to very poor customer service, exceptionally long shipping times, and poor quality control. I have ordered from them once through their Etsy page, and I had a really good experience. Their customer service was perfect, and I got my lightsaber within 3 weeks, which is just unheard of, right? But if you're gonna order directly from their website instead of through their Etsy page, you can expect your phone calls, voicemails, and emails to never get replied to. You can expect to receive your order within 2 to 12 months, and 3 you can expect something to be wrong with your lightsaber. Lightsaber hilts are often defective or fragile, especially thin neck lightsabers, so be careful. And their electronics are often faulty or just stop working. And if you've seen my video where I unbox my brand new Saberforge Adept lightsaber, ooh, yeah, which I will link up here for you if you didn't, then you know that I can personally attest to all of this. So why do I have Saberforge on this list in the first place? One reason, and that is variety. Saberforge.com has the biggest variety of lightsaber hilts and parts that I have ever seen on any lightsaber company's website ever. They have a lot of inventory. If you've been struggling to find the exact replica character hilt that you want, I would definitely recommend looking on Saberforge's website. Otherwise, I see no reason that you should buy from them. I'm sorry. Number 3, Sabertrio is a newer lightsaber company, but one that's quickly becoming a favorite. From my understanding, it's primarily due to their exceptional customer service. In fact, earlier this year, they actually stopped accepting orders entirely due to shortages in their supply chain. And why is that so special and important for me that I have to say this in a video? Well, because some of the other lightsaber companies would never do something like that, like Saberforge and Ultrasabers. That's why they have such long shipping times. If they ever run into supply issues, they're not gonna cancel your order or stop accepting new orders. They're gonna, no, keep coming, yeah, we'll get you your stuff eventually. We'll just keep stringing you along in order to not lose that business. But not Sabertrio. Sabertrio works super hard on their product and on their customer satisfaction, and it's really working for them. They have 8 different hilts to choose from, options for heavy grade neopixel blades, different finishes, weathering or acid etching, emitter shrouds, OLED screens, activation switches, CoverTech wheels, and blade plugs. Their website is probably the best website I've ever seen from any lightsaber company, and what really stood out to me was their checkout process. So raise your hand if you've ever tried buying a lightsaber and you get to the part where you have to choose all your like electronics and your blade types and strengths and styles and all that, and there's just so many options that you just got overwhelmed and you just quit entirely. Yeah, me too. Sabertrio actually explains what all those options are. Imagine that. Number 2 is Korbanth. Korbanth is a community favorite, widely recognized for their super high quality replica lightsaber hilts with neopixel blades and top of the line soundboards like the CFX or the Profi. I've only been able to find like 3 negatives about Korbanth. A, some of their more popular hilts are hard to come by because they sell in limited quantities and they sell out fairly quickly. B, there's not a lot of variety. And C, they're kind of pricey. Their empty hilts start at $225 and their neopixel installed hilts start at $595. And finally, here we are, number 1, Vaders Vault, widely recognized for their exceptional quality hilts. Now, even though I've never purchased anything from Vaders Vault or Korbanth before, everyone seems to agree that these 2 companies are ultra super dope. But the reason I put Vaders Vault up a little bit higher was because A, they have a lot more variety than Korbanth, and B, they offer this special Bluetooth upgrade feature that seems to be one of those things that you can't really live without once you've tried it. And that's because every time you want to make a change, even small change, like adding one single font without Bluetooth, you would have to disassemble your entire lightsaber, take out the sound card, then you take the little micro SD, you plug it into your computer, you open up the program, you make whatever changes you want, take out the little micro SD, you put it back.
2 hours later.
You reassemble your lightsaber, you turn it on, you reboot it, and then you test, and hopefully it works the way you want it to, or else you're gonna have to redo that entire. That sounds exhausting. If you're buying from Vaders Vault and the lightsaber you chose has that Bluetooth upgrade option, definitely spend a few extra dollars for that. One of the downsides to Vaders Vault, all of their lightsaber hilts are made to order. Vaders Vault waits to get an order and then they start building a lightsaber specifically for that order. Therefore, you can expect your lightsaber to take several months to arrive. That kind of sucks. That being said, they do have special sales events where you can buy ready to ship lightsabers, and those will arrive within a couple weeks. I guess they're like orders that were canceled throughout the year, and then like on Black Friday or Christmas or something, they'll just like unload all of that. That's an option for you. So those are 7 lightsaber companies that I think you should know about right now, but let me know down in the comments if you think I missed any, or if you disagreed with the list in any way. I'm always looking for other points of view, especially for hot topics such as these. And of course, if you already have your own lightsaber hilt and at this point you're just looking to learn how to install all the electronics, I'm currently in the middle of a lightsaber building series, and next week we're gonna cover what lightsaber soundboards are and what the best soundboards on the planet are at the moment. So until then, you will subscribe to this YouTube channel. We'll keep on living Star Wars, and Ultrasabers is the worst ever, and don't buy anything from them ever, period.